Hey there, thanks for joining me on my YouTube channel here. I'm going to be doing a demo and a bit of a software review on E-clincher, which is a social media management tool. It's my new favorite. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I am just about to upgrade to the paid version. I've been using the trial for a couple of weeks, and it's been a great introduction for me. So let's go and take a look at the important stuff, the pricing. So before you guys have too much of a shock, I just want to share that E-clincher is not the cheapest social media tool out there, and this individual plan is a complete waste of time. Do not bother taking this out. You want to at least start with the basic, which at $49 a month I know is quite the sizable chunk for those of you that operate small businesses, but it really is worth it, and I will show you why shortly. But the reason I say not to do this one is because this is probably the biggest tool that I use, which is the auto post, and it doesn't come as part of the individual plan, and neither do you get any cues, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. And the other thing is that you do not get the social inbox. One of the most important things with social media currently is many people are doing auto posting, which is fine as long as you are listening and keeping track of responses and replies. In order to have a successful social media presence, you have to be present. Now, you know, many business owners have busy lives and busy days that they can't be constantly monitoring, but you cannot just set and forget your social media. You need to have a presence. You need to show that you're listening. And this is a really great tool that allows you to do the auto posting and be able to listen and get back to people in a timely manner. These are the plans. If you run an agency and you do social media on behalf of other people, this is a great option because it actually allows you to have 10 brands or 10 different companies and 100 profiles. You can see all of the different social media profiles here that are supported. So it does cover all of the big ones. The basic allows you to have 15 profiles. So if, for instance, on Facebook, you have your personal page and you have a business page, that counts as 2 profiles out of the 15. And the same for all of your other accounts. So LinkedIn, personal profile, and then if you have a company page, that's 2 profiles. So that's how they add up into the profiles. So let's go ahead and jump into the software. Here I wanted to show you the auto publishing with both queues and publishing times for each profile. And the reason that I really love E-clincher is because it really does allow you to individualize each of your social media profiles. So for instance, here on my Facebook page, I have this schedule set up for Fridays, and I have a Facebook Friday queue that allows me to put, you know, happy messages for the weekends or welcome to Fridays, but I only want it going out on that one day. So the fact that I'm able to set up an individual queue over here and then pick the queue on the schedule and allow it to publish automatically really means that I can drill down on each of my social media profiles and get some individuality happening. My next favorite feature is the inbox. And this is what I was saying earlier about, you know, the set it and forget approach to social media really doesn't work. You have to make sure that you are connecting and engaging with the people that are helping you out. So the inbox pulls in any mentions, any retweets, any conversations that people are having with you, and you need to come in and check this regularly, and you can actually respond right from here. So in this one, I am going to reply to Susan and say thanks for the retweet. And I can tweet that from here, and then it automatically marks it as complete. If there's others you don't want to respond to, you can just tick them off and away it goes from your inbox. Next up is the feeds, and there's lots of different feeds that you can see within here. So you can set up favorite feeds, which I have to keep an eye on what's going on my home pages. You can set up monitoring keywords and hashtag feeds. feeds. So I have a couple of these. I'm keeping an eye on bookkeeping right now and small business. And this allows me to pull in any articles that are coming from there. And these are super easy to use in your social media. So you can retweet from here, you can like, you can share the post onto, within your platforms here. You also have custom content curation feeds where you can search particular words and it will scour lots of social media that's already out there, and it uses this scoring method so you can see how influential each of these are, and then you can decide whether you want to add these to your queues and what you want to do there. There's also an RSS feed. So I have some of my favorite blogs that I follow and that I like their postings from. One of the great things with this is the RSS auto post feed. So I have a couple set up here. So this will go in and look for any recent updates from these particular blogs. I have them set to auto post. So this will search every 12 hours and it posts one. I've set it up to post one blog post every 12 hours if it finds something new. If it doesn't find anything new, it won't post. So that's another great feature there. You also have the ability to integrate both Feedly and Pocket. Now, Feedly is an additional cost. Pocket is not. So if you have an existing Pocket account like I do, this will bring up any articles that you've got saved in your Pocket or that you've looked at when you're on your cell phone. You can save those to your Pocket and then you can pull them in on this app after the fact. Analytics. I'm still getting used to the analytics dashboard. You can pull in various different views from the different analytics. So this is all I have set up right now. I'm just keeping an eye on my Facebook pages, Twitter and LinkedIn company, and I can see my likes and my followers and that kind of stuff. There's also an influencers tab. So anybody that you follow, it will pull up those influencers and you can share directly from there into your various queues. Let's go back to the publishing. I want to show you a couple of features within the actual publishing area. So if we were to do a new post, for instance, there's some really cool features here. So you can attach animated GIFs, videos, whatever you need to attach there. There is also a free image library that comes with E-clincher that has some really great pictures in it that you can go ahead and use, and you can do searches on those to find what you need there. It links directly with Canva. So if you're already using Canva, you can actually create a custom image right within E-clincher using the Canva software. There are animated GIFs, and here is your share from Pocket there. There's also a couple of other things here, Sniply account, and the ability to shorten links. The other great thing that I really like is the post preview. So as you create something and put some wording around it, you can actually see that coming in and building out live on your screen. So it's just to show you what I mean here. We're going to attach this to the post, and you can see as you populate down here that this is what it will look like. And then when you start to type in, I love swans, you can see what it looks like on your post. You pick your queue, so you add it into, now we picked this as a post now, not a schedule. So let's go here and pick mine just in case I post it. It won't look too bad. So now you can see here's two of my pages, my user account and the Diligent Assistant account, and you can see exactly what that will look like before you post it, which is really great. You can still schedule from here if you want to. Or you can create something in the queue. Here you can see your calendar. Now the calendar will show you what has already posted if you are using the scheduler. So the scheduler will not show you in this view what you have scheduled. It will only show you what has actually posted. So that's one of the views you can see there, and you can scroll through everything and see what you've done. The other thing I really love about E-clincher is the ability to recycle your evergreen content, which is becoming increasingly popular across social media platforms. So on any of your queues, you can set up the ability to recycle. You just hop over to the settings here, and in here you can pick your options. So you can have a recycle queue, which means it will be recycled once it reaches the end of the queue. You can have a one-time queue that just posts everything and then is deleted, or you can have an end date queue. So select the end date to run this queue. Queue auto publishing will automatically turn off after a certain date. So if you only want your queues to run for a certain amount of time, you can pick this one. But this is the Evergreen Recycling. So if you wanted to set up a queue that was just full of evergreen content, you could set up the queue in here, call it Evergreen Content, add in all of the content that you want to use, and then hit this Recycle Queue button. And every time it gets to the end of that queue, it will automatically start publishing that. So that's really great for things like sharing your own blog posts and that kind of thing. So there you have it. That's my quick tour around E-clincher. It is what I consider a power tool for social media. So, as I explained at the beginning, it's fairly highly priced, but it's well worth it if social media is a big part of your advertising strategy. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video soon.